There we go. Hello, YouTube. Got another stream for you today. We finished up Red Dead yesterday. I actually got the rest of the achievements in it after the stream. So 1,000 points again, very good. Getting ever closer to 600k. So we're moving on to something new. We're going to be doing the second game in the Apollo Justice Trilogy pack, which doesn't have the name Apollo Justice in the title. Ain't that grand? We'll be doing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. This was the first one that came out on the 3DS originally, if I remember correctly. And yeah, here it's a pretty good one. Should be a fun time. My voice is absolutely going to frickin' fall off a cliff again, but that's fine. It sounds about right. I want best in the top right or top left, I wonder. Yeah, I'll put it in the top left for consistency. It's been in the top left all the other parts. But yeah, Dual Destinies, chat. We're moving to 3D. I cannot believe it. We'll be following an achievement guide again, as per usual, because there's a lot of missable stuff in this game, in all these games. And I would like to get all the achievements. That'd be nice. I'm kind of an achievement person. Look, fucking 593,515. We only got 7 achievements from the first game. But that's mainly because there's some achievements that carry over through all 3 of the games. So, also, the first game only had 4 cases. The other 2, this one and Spirit of Justice, have 6. So, that should be fun. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? We can get another achievement immediately. Oh my god, we got anime. Holy shit. Anyway, costumes. Yo! Old school suit, default, styling street clothes. Fucking Apollo Justice looking great. Who the fuck are you? Athena Sykes. Of course that outfit's there. But if I change one of the outfits, chat, and then play the game with it, I should get another achievement. Do I have to do all 3 of them or just one? In any one of the available costumes. Okay, cool. So I selected one. Hopefully I'll get an achievement for doing that. Let's do it, chat. Dual Destinies. Should be fun. Should be good. There we go. We're already on the board. Stylish threads. Yo, anime! Holy shit. Chat, it's actual anime. Look at us weebs going. What the fuck? There's a bomb! Oh shit. Someone set us up the bomb! Holy shit. Wow! I think we're gonna need a new courtroom, chat.
These are dark times.
Voice acting!
The law has been reduced to rubble, and it's up to us to restore it to its former glory.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Chat, maybe my voice is not gonna die as much. Oh my god, the
looks
hat.
like your target finally decided to make a move. Don't you worry. I've got a trusty new partner on board.
What is this fucking Minority Report shit? What the fuck? It's got fucking HoloLens?
Done. Ready to go? You bet. Let's do this.
Alright, let's do this.
She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
What power is that? Oopsie. Uh-oh. Oh dear.
Are you alright, miss?
Wow.
Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned.
Somehow Phoenix returned.
Time to bring it to an end.
Hey, where the fuck is Trucy? Dude, he's back! He's back! He's so back. The subtitles came up saying Daddy's back, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna roll with it. I'll roll with it. That's great. Oh, what happened to you, Apollo? Holy shit. Dude's gone fucking big boss. What's up with his arm? Why is Apollo like big boss now? What's going on? What is happening? Things have gone from like 0 to 100 like immediately. We're only 5 minutes in. Episode 1, Turnabout Countdown. I love that show, Countdown. That's still on. Am I back to reading? Sure am. The best thing about bombs is how they erase and destroy. Without discretion. I'll say discretion for some reason. Man, we started off with a freaking terrorist bombing, huh? Holy shit. Now all I have to do is pin everything on that little girl. But why? Why though? Oh, we're on. Oh my god, it's all 3D! Well, it's not all 3D, the background's 2D, but those models over there, they're 3D! December 17th, 9:22 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Nope! Not feeling nervous at all! It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. You doing okay, Athena? Hey, Apollo! Again, why are you dressed like Big Boss? What's up with you? Oh, Apollo! Yeah, doing great. Like, hum a little tune great. Oh yeah? Well, that's good to hear. Although, I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there. Oof, I'm that transparent, huh? Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nerves are steel here, I tell you. This is Apollo Justice. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Apollo is the lead for the defense on this case, but I'm going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie. Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. Oh, he was actually there? Did he, like, not get out in time? Just happy that you're okay, Athena. Although, I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's why I'm going to see to it that Juniper's name is cleared. And I'm sure you feel much the same way. You got that right. I won't rest until Junie is completely cleared of all suspicion. Apollo, Athena. Thank you for doing this for me. Junie! Cough, cough, cough. Wait, is that like... Hey, are you okay? Is that like a freaking like asthma thing for her? Wow, she managed to reach that far. Sorry about that, I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. This kind of thing never happens, cough. At home in the forest though, cough. This is Juniper Woods. She's my dear, dear childhood friend, and she's also our client for this case. The news keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. Really? She... You can take one look at her and be like, no, she's innocent. How are you blaming her? What is going on? Holy shit. That's ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. I bought you a little snack, Athena. Just a little something from my garden. Hey, thanks! So, is this an orange or a tangerine? It's an orange, my grandma says. That orange is the colour of strength and endurance. Oh, I get it. Hey, chap, we got rewards points. There we go, we're all done. Strength for the trial, right? Oh, Junie, you're always so good to me. Jeez, look at me standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Well, don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in there they won't know what hit them, right, Apollo? Yeah, that's right. Come what may, this is one trial. We just can't lose. What are you sweating for? Why, you just collapsed. Apollo! Apollo! Ugh. Blood is seeping through his bandages. One of his wounds must have reopened. All this time he was trying to put on a brave face, but he was really overdoing it. Mr. Justice! Huh? The trial is about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. What? Now? But Apollo's in no state to defend. Huff. Huff. Arg! I have to defend Juniper! What are we gonna do? The trial's about to start, with or without us. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this. But even if I called him now, he'd never get here in time. No, wait, there's something else I can do. Apollo, give me all the evidence for the case. Uh-huh. What are you gonna do? Bailiff? Yes, miss? The defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. Fina! You know, seriously, you just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend Junie. All by yourself? Athena, stop for a second. Think about what you're saying. You never once taken a case on alone before, right? No hey problema. I can handle it. I think. But I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Would you be okay with me taking over? Sure? I believe in you, Fina. And that's enough for me. You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now, so you'll just have to leave it to me. Alright, I can see your mind's made up anyway. I hate it that I can't be there, but I know you'll give your utmost to defend Juniper. You bet I will, rest assured of that. Well, 10 minutes and Apollo is already sidelined. Dude, I feel bad for Apollo. Like, in his own game, in that last freaking trial, he gets absolutely, like, sidelined to hell. And then, in the 5th game, he's out for the count within 10 fucking minutes. But hey, at least we're playing as a new character. My name is Athena Sykes. I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the 2nd time I've taken the lead in a defense case. It'll be the first time I stand up there alone, though. But I have to do this, and I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Junie. Dude, I can't believe all this 3D stuff. Crazy. We've definitely upgraded. December 17th, 9:46 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 5. Is it like Mambo number 5? Oh, we got animation! Day 1, court is now in session. All rise! I mean, I would all rise, but I'm kind of stuck in the chair. I mean, I could. But, you know. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, Payne's also back. Prosecution is also ready, Your Honor. Look at his fucking sunglasses, though. Who's got the drip? Is he trying to do like the Phoenix Wright hair? But it failed. Oh, no, he's doing the pat-pat. Uh-huh. What is the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today. No, it's Mr. Apollo Justice. Getting the name right. Stop being so offensive, man. God. Yes, well, a substitution of attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courthouse yesterday, Mr. Justice is unable to continue. I see, I see. Not at all surprised you used that as an excuse to run away. Shut the fuck up. With me as an adversary, who wouldn't want to feign in illness in order to escape? Dude, we've beaten you 4 times. Maybe 5. It's going to be 5. What? Never that guy! I'm going to give it a piece of my mind. Oh, she's got her angry face. Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous. Ag, this arrogant jerk. You arrogant jerk. No, Widget! My hearing getting worse. I could have sworn I heard the defense say something just now. No, you didn't hear anything at all, especially not from me. How odd. I could have sworn I also heard something. Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. He sometimes blurts out what I'm thinking. Well then, if that's the case, then it's a clear contradiction to what you just stated. A contradiction? You just stated that you said nothing. However, if that device of yours says what you're thinking, then you indeed said I was... what was it? Elegance at work? Eep! Actually, it was arrogant jerk. Any rate, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or a yellow monkey facing me? Right, you are just... I can't wait to squash you. No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness. Mr. Payne, I believe that's enough. Let's get back to the case. Of course, Your Honor. I'm more than ready to show this little girl why they call me the Rookie Humiliator. I knew it. He really is an arrogant jerk. Arrogant jerk! Miss Sykes, if you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court. I'm very sorry. It was just a knee-jerk reaction. Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, if you please. Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Now then, the incident occurred yesterday here at this very courthouse in courtroom number 4. At that time, the trial for a certain bombing was being held in courtroom number 4. Ah yes, I was presiding over that trial as well, and Mr. Justice was there as the lawyer for the defense. A bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial. But why were you presenting it as evidence for? Who did this? Who did this? Hydrate. I'm just flabbergasted that someone present a live bomb during a trial. I'm actually mad. God damn. It was a terrible incident, and courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred. Just a few seconds more and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life. But there was in fact one death, was there not? That is correct, Your Honor, when courtroom number 4 was examined after the blast. Oh shit. The body of Detective Candice Arm. Candice Arm? Oh, Candice Arm! Because a bomb. Disarm. Funny. Very funny. Dude, I love the puns. They're so good. Oh my word. It's so good. The body of Detective Candice Arm was discovered. She was to take the stand as a witness later in the trial. I suppose she wasn't able to evacuate in time. What a terrible tragedy. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape. Maybe the court should see about getting you even shorter robes. The victim's body was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I suspect she stayed until the very end to help guide the others out safely. Your Honor, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and details about the bomb. Problem to back ahead caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death between 8 and 11 AM. Stuffed animal bomb. The time bomb that destroyed the courtroom. It was hidden inside a stuffed animal when it was detonated. Okay, I know how this works. All evidence for the trial is filed in the court record. When I want to check something out, I just use right bumper. I better take a peek later. Now then, please call the accused to the witness stand. Cough. Defendant, are you feeling alright? You're looking a bit pale. I'm so sorry, I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. Cough. Asthma. But I'm alright. Jeannie's really giving her all. I better make sure I do the same. If we could please proceed. Your name and occupation, defendant? Juniper Woods. I'm a high school student. Miss Woods, can you confirm you were in the courthouse on the day in question? Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Fina. Cough. And so, I was there yesterday to watch his trial and lend my support. Something's wrong. Junie's really scared. Did you know I'm also known as the Defendant Humiliator? You're gonna be a frickin' squash prosecutor in a minute when I'm done with you. It looks like I have yet another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker. You have lost to everyone you've faced. Does his arrogance know no bounds? I have to protect Judy no matter what. Hey, you arrogant Prosecutor Payne! What is it? Do you want me to demonstrate why I'm known as the Rookie Humiliator instead? Deep breath, Savina. Don't let him get to you. Prosecutor Payne, Judy is telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Junie, he said that he was glad to get the Lotus root you gave him too. He was? My grandma says Lotus root is good for your eyes. He says they can even help you see into the future. It can? That's the perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them. A sweet, meek girl like this blowing a courtroom to bits? I must say, it's very hard to believe.
Objection!
Objection! Now, Your Honor, don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had a motive for committing this crime. That's not true! I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and defendant. However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is that her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself. Oh, that was a good death slam. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that? That's a very good question, coming from a novice such as yourself. But first, a question for the defendant. Have you ever been brought up on false charges? I know someone who had. What? Why, yes. Yes, I have. Yeah, this fucking courtroom. And did that experience cause you to harbour a grudge against the court system? Hydrate again. You really like me hydrating. Might need it for this stream though, let's be honest. Now wait just 1 minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clients would turn into bombers. That's a valid point. We wouldn't have a single courthouse left standing in the land. I can see the accused wasn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts. Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed this crime. Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt. Decisive, huh? Well, I'll believe it when I see it. It involves a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honor. And what exactly was so unique about it? Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question? Huh? Me? I noticed that you appear to be very nervous. And, well, gentleman that I am, I'd like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question. Could he be any more condescending? Really? What a thoroughly unpleasant man. L is for loser! What did it just say? Nothing, not a single thing. Now let's see, what was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know, the court record. The information I need is somewhere in the court record. Alright, Miss Sykes, let's hear your answer. What was unique about the bomb that blew up the courtroom? Was it because it was... It was in the judge's pocket! It was inside a stuffed animal. Death slam. Mr. Payne, what kind of simpleton do you take me for? It was stuffed inside a stuffed animal. Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior. Very good. Have a cookie. The bomb that went off in the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? I am fine. Just like I said from the start, I could do this. Yes, as I recall, the bomb was inside a stuffed animal the whole time. I never even got to take a look at it. But what connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant? The answer to that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have here. What, pray tell, is this? It appears to be a little singed. It's a tale, Your Honor. The tale of a poor victim of the explosion. This is incredible! Are you saying it's Detective Arm's tale? Your Honor is so very close, but no. It belongs to this stuffed animal. It's called the Phony Fanti. A rather unpleasant name, if you ask me. He's the mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not? Exactly. His motto is, phony evidence is just trunked up. That's so wrong on so many levels. The Phony Fanti's tail is made of vinyl cloth, and we found something very interesting on its surface. The defendant's fingerprints. What? The Phony Fanti provided the prosecution with all the evidence we needed. It clearly proves that the accused handled the bomb. Eep. Dude, look at the 3D. But that doesn't make any sense. Why would Junie's fingerprints be on it? That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. The court accepts it into evidence. A piece of the stuffed animal that the bomb was inserted into, the defendant's fingerprints were found on it. Miss Wood, do you have an explanation for this? I don't understand. How about you, Miss Sykes? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this decisive piece of evidence? Well, I can't do it. I can't think of a single thing. But I'd better come up with something. For Junie's sake. If you can't produce an answer, we could always go straight to the ruling, if you prefer. No, I have to say something fast. Oh no, I can't get my voice to work. Why now of all times? I thought I overcame this already. Maybe I'm still not ready to stand in court. Yo, more anime? What the hell? What on earth's going on? Hydrate again? Oh my god. Holy shit, this is gory. What the hell? Oh.
As you can see, there is no room for debate.
Yo, voice acting.
Objection!
Oh, that's cool.
Why, it's you.
It's Phoenix. Let's go. Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asked me to come help you out in his place. Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own. Oh, I don't know. I think you were doing just fine, all things considered. And you hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Let's turn things around! You got it, boss. Ho ho ho! Look who showed up out of the blue. If it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright. You always manage to surprise me. Oh, good death slab. Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling, but I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Mrs. Wood's fingerprints wind up on the stuffed animal tail? How was the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made. You are absolutely right. Let us continue from when we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Ping? None at all, Your Honor. Cough, cough. Cough, cough, cough. Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time. Junie's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself. Because of yesterday? Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic for her. Poor thing. And here she is back at the courthouse again, being so brave. I'd like to make a request, Your Honor. If that's all possible, I'd like to have Miss Woods rest in the lobby. Given the defendant's condition... Very well, I grant special permission. You go get some rest, Junie, and leave the rest to us. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about this. Cough, cough. Phoenix Wright. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Been a while, Mr. Payne. Hehe. You're more clueless than I'd heard. I do believe you mean, how do you do? For I am Gaspin Payne. Gaspin Payne. I am the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne. What? Long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing? You'll see, Mr. Wright, I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met at... You'll see, Mr. Wright, I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands. Looks like this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other. Hello, Joyce. Welcome, welcome. Hehehe, Your Honor. The prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness will testify as to how the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom. Very well, please call your witness, Mr. Payne. It's fucking RoboCop, dude. Please call fucking RoboCop to the stand. Witness, your name and occupation, please. Witness. Name, Detonate? Oh. Detonate. Fair enough. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist. Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have. Speech synthesis via typing. It is the same as me talking. He seems a bit on the nose. Trust me, there's a lot of names in this game that are, in this series that are like that. What's the name of the person who got killed? Oh, what was her name? It was like freaking Candice Arm. Candice Arm, that was it. Sounds exactly like a robot. How are you speaking in a normal manner? I can. He can? But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure. Speaking over typing. Understand? What an odd witness. Mr. Tenate was in charge of the bomb for that trial and was there when it went off. Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the victim? Hydrate again? Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim. Shocked? I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. Oh, Monokuma. So he was the first to discover the body, was he? He is here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion. Very well, the court will hear Mr. Tenate's testimony, but at the very least show this court some respect and remove that face guard witness. Oh my god! Witness testimony! When the bomb went off. Hey, Plasma. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000, operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. So he disarmed it, but not really. What the fuck? But if it was disarmed, how did it rearm? So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on. Maybe it was a failsafe. Precisely, activating the timer is very simple. 1, connect wires, 2, switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright. I guess this makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss. I'd now like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? What? Mr. Tenate, what is that? HH3000, aka a bomb. A bomb?! Great googly moogly! Oh, I love it! Great googly moogly! Yes, dude, yes. Mr. Tenate, I demand that you disarm it this instant. Disassembly complete. 5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a sprint chicken, you know. This is an exact replica of the HH3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success. Explosion equals failure. An exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? So that's what it looked like. I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions, 10 inches height, 10 inches width. Okay, it's a cube. Fucking GameCube. Weight, 12 pounds, a perfect replication. Your bomb does appear to be a very good copy indeed. Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it. Witness, that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here. Inside a stuffed animal can be detonated remotely. And now the defense will begin their cross-examination. Where has Miss Sykes gone to? Athena, you can come out now. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. I guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. It was about the bolt. Hey, put a sock in it, widget. As transparent as ever. Now, let's see. Where were we? We were at the cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination, of course. She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine. To help her focus. Nah, she'll be fine. To be fair, I do know what cross-examination is, so we'll skip that. Nah, no need for that right now. She'll be fine. I'll do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. Press Y when the option to consult with me appears. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is. Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time. I'll just stare down. Bomb went off. There's a consult option, I guess. Oh, we don't need that. We don't need that, chap. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. But it was hidden inside a stuffed animal, wasn't it?
Objection!
Objection! Did you say you saw the bomb's countdown, is that right? Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you are clearly lying. What are you talking about? There is no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Exclamation mark. Hydrate again. Did it. Mr. Tenate, how could you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? Ah, but that... Oh my god, bottom speak. What? No! That does seem like a glaring inconsistency. Indeed. Witness, how do you explain this? Well, He's sweating over the fucking face mask. Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found a contradiction right off the bat. Always remember, Athena. What speak? Bottom speak. He was like typing like randomly. We call it bottom speak. When it's just gibberish, we call it bottom speak. When you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret, whatever it is up to us to dig it out. And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss? I call it keyboard smash, but nah, we call it bottom speak around here. Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tenate? Well, let me see. No, there must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. The sound. I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down. Now, that's just my alarm clock going off. A beeping noise, you say? And I suppose it would be possible to notice that even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal. I simply made a mistake. My bad.
Objection!
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. Nah, he's just Daredevil, man. He's fucking... what's his name? Matt Murdock. What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? Not like disassembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off. Ay. You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is your penis! Is your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know. You're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tenate did not hear the sound? Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods. That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tenate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb. What's this now? It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Looking for a chance to get the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in that lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch. The remote switch? Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident. Oh shit. A switch that starts the time bomb's countdown. It was stolen just before the blast and is now missing. I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case. Hey everybody, hello! Lango... I can't pronounce your name, but it's been a while, holy crap. And they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer. How can you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby? Objection! The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it. Smack. Someone other than Mr. Tenate could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. So much hydrating, holy shit. Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case. Indeed, I finished episode 3 of this chapter just yesterday. He said nothing. I know. In case today, Detective Arm transported the bomb in. Today it has the key. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You had no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch. And by the same token, you had no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb. That tail! 5 minutes, 24 seconds. 2.3 deciseconds? The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. Irk. Talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. It appears we'll have to hear from the defendant herself once more. I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand. I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright? I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make her Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss. Guess there's no hiding from her, huh? Don't worry, I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. Guess she's already at anger level 1. Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing, Mr. Wright, is it? Me? Yes? Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. This guy is hiding something. I just know it. Now, if you'll excuse me. He's absolutely the one who set off the bomb, right? Bailiff, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant. Oh, look at... She doesn't look too happy. Junie! Hi, Fina. She looks even worse off than before. Don't worry, Junie, we're here for you. Thanks, Fina. And I'll do my best, too. You blew up the courtroom because you bear resentment against the courts, correct? No, of course not. Oh, What's that you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary.
Objection!
What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth. This is getting ugly. You re-armed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. Is this just like aggravating the defendant? Like, isn't this like not a good thing to do? That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was, isn't that right? Ah! Mr. Wright, can I go give that prosecutor a smack? Trust me, I wanna fucking do it. What do you think about the animation change to 3D models? I quite like it actually. I thought I'd kind of like be iffy about it, but I think it's pretty good actually. What? Of course not! Do we have to review Courtroom Manners 101 again? Can't let a creep that bullies innocent girls like this off so easily. I haven't forgotten about how he treated you. Don't worry about me, just help Junie. Her heart's crying out. She's so scared, so very scared. It looks like Athena's picking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. And it sounds like this time it's the voice of Miss Wood's heart. Don't deny it! You stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Objection!
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant. That's it, yeah. Badgering. Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman. Ah, but don't you know, Your Honor? There is no more a gentleman in this world than I. As if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let that rude ruffian win. Fina! How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attend a manners class every Saturday. I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I am genteel man. What does that mean? Not when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I demand my money back from that manners class if I were you. Irk. I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them, but... Mr. Payne, that will be enough. Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Miss Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off. Someone set us up the bomb. Alrighty, when the bomb went off. Well, that day, cough, I was watching from the gallery, cough, cough. The bomb went off, cough, cough, and rubble started falling. It fell on top of me, cough, cough. Junie's clearly in pain being forced to recall the bombing like this. Yawn. Can't even get her words out. This isn't gonna work, so what now? Hey, wait a minute. Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. Yes, now's the perfect time to use Athena's power. You can hear it, can't you, Athena? The cries of Miss Wood's heart? Yes, and they sound incredibly strained. She's so scared. I think she could collapse any second. Athena has a unique abilities, see? With a finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of her voice. And I guess it's all up to Athena and her special ability now. Well, this should be fun. Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied. And listen to the testimony of Mrs. Wood's heart. Okay, boss, I'll give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. Oofgus! Let's do this! That's cheating. The holographic thingamabob can show us how Miss Woods is feeling, right? In a nutshell, yes. The emotions and images that I picked up on just now while listening to her testimony, I can enter all that into Widget and use the mood matrix to analyze them. What the fuck? These moon markers here reflect fluctuations in Junie's emotions. When she feels happy or is enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. Oh, what the fuck? When she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker will react. That's just me on constant sadness. When she feels sadness or is frightened by a memory, the sad marker will blink. Oh, look at that. O face. And when she feels surprised or confused, the surprise marker will let us know. So with your special ability and Widget's Moon Matrix program, we can track how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. This is just cheating. Talk about the wonders of technology. It's just using AI. God damn it, Athena, no! No! Talk about the wonders of technology. Yep, now let's give it a shot. I'm picking up on some kind of discord. Is he howling at the moon? Or noise in Junie's heart? What the fuck? See here, this is what the noise looks like in the Moon Matrix. Fucking 100%, bruh. The result of inconsistencies through our testimony and our feelings. If we can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the noise level should drop. Okay, it's time to listen to Miss Wood's true testimony. What the fuck? Well, that day, cough. I was watching from the gallery, cough cough. Ooh, shocked. And rubble started falling. It fell on top of me, cough cough. Why would it be happy? I think I have a good grasp on Junie's emotional state now. The power of Venus is incredible. I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony. What? Already? Yeah, why is she happy about that? Look at this! When she says it fell on top of me, the happy marker is reacting. Look at that. That is odd. There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint using the left bumper. And then select the unexpected emotion or reaction from the 4 moon markers with A. So press the pinpoint button. Oh, it corresponds with the colours on the thing. Which is registering joy when Miss Woods recalls the rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Miss Woods, as the rubble was falling, was that also something that made you feel happy? What? Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junie's heart. I'm so tuned into emotions, empathy, sympathizing, and the like. That's simple for me. Oh god, I'm not that good. I'm not good at reading emotions, I'll be honest. Keep going on this point, I bet Junie will start to calm down. Great, let's hear what she has to say. Cough. Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled. I tripped. And then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for. But just then, Apollo came and rescued me. Apollo? He used his own body to shield me from the rubble. Well, that would explain a lot. That's when he sustained those injuries. How do you feel, Junie? Did talking about Apollo give you some courage? Yes, Apollo is just like the sun, strong and bright and warm. Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. And see, your coughing stopped all of a sudden. Oh, you're right! Oh, thank you, Fina. And it looks like we were able to draw out some new testimony. Hehe, pretty neat, huh? But there's still some noise left, meaning there must still be some discord in Junie's heart. I guess we'll have to keep going then. Let me input this new information and update the Moon Matrix and we'll be good to go. You remember what to do, right? When I find an unexpected emotion, I should first pinpoint it. That's right, and then you select it from the moon markers with A. If we can find the reason for the discord in her heart, then we should be able to draw even more new testimony out. Info update. I tried to run, but I was too slow. Before I could get away, the bomb went off. I was so startled, I tripped and rubble started falling on me. I thought I was done for. There's sadness now. Oh, I see. Why is she sad about that? Someone close to her saved her life but got hurt. That's probably why, yeah. You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you? But she was sad that he got injured. Yes, I was really happy. But was there also something you felt sad about at the same time? Sad? The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness too. Oh, I think it's probably because of Bumrap Rhiny. Bumrap Rhiny. Oh, the rhino. Well, what do you know? Something new. That's right. I brought my stuffed animal, Bumrap Rhiny, to watch the trial with me. Bumrap Rhiny and Phony Fancy are brothers. Oh, that would explain the tale then. Who knew that the legal world could inspire a whole line of merchandise? I had Bumrap Rhiny with me while I was watching the trial. But it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I lost him as I was running away. Oh, my poor Rhiny, a victim of that terrible bomb. Oh, I know, you can see what he looks like in this poster. Yeah, it's a tail. Oh. For the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges. Oh, that's sad. Phony Fancy and Bumrap Rhiny, huh? Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros? It's right. I don't sense any discord in Judy's heart anymore. I brought my pony plushie to the trial. So I guess that means we managed to draw out all of her testimony. That's right. I'll just make an update with the new info and we'll have the whole picture. So do you think our new testimony will help? Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena. The Bumrap Rhiny was in that courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of that other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it at the right statement. I was watching for the gallery of Bumrap Rhiny. I tried to run, yeah, because now it's the tail, right?
Objection!
Miss Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent. He's innocent. Mr. Wright, what wild assertion are you making now? My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. Based on Wright. The tail of the defendant's fingerprints were found on wasn't that of Phony Fancy. It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bumrap Rhiny. What? What nonsense is that? I concede they're both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino. They're as distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor. Are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law. Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. They're both grey, for example. Well. Anyway, this poster is all I need to prove my assertion to be true. If I may direct the court's attention here, you'll clearly see how the two got mixed up. Tail.
Take that!
Take that! Oh, would you look at that? The two tails are exactly the same. Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals, but the design of their tails is exactly the same. Ah! Oh my god. Order! Order in the court! As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bumrap Rhiny, we can no longer consider it to be decisive proof that the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstantiated. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne? Oh, yes, of course, Your Honor. Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around. Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out this long. I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you. Yes, Your Honor. Very well, let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned. Smack. Chat, we did it! Wow, not entirely. The teapot did it! Clearly, it was the teapot all along. December 17th, 11:56 AM, District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. They're doing this all in the same building, even though the courtroom next to us exploded. That was so exciting. Boss, we did it. True to form, you managed to just barely pull it off at the very last moment. True to form? Oh, gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me. Oh, thank you for everything you're doing. You did great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out. And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Junie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around. Well, you were the one who gave me that courage, Fina. Really? Thanks. I'm making tea? Oh, hell yeah. So, be honest, was I any help at all? What is that face? What is that facial expression? That's horrifying. Why is that facial expression so horrifying? I don't know, chap. I don't know. Of course! Without you, we would have never gotten out of that tight spot. That's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner. That's what I like to hear. Analytical psychology, the ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. I feel his true potential is beginning to really shine through now. Hey, where's Apollo anyway? Good question. I almost forgot about him. I said he'd still be here in the lobby. Oh, I know! Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4. Courtroom number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion? When I came out to the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about Bumrat Riney. I told him I dropped Riney in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then Apollo said he had an idea where Riney might be, so we went to take a look together. Huh, I guess Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be. So you went looking for Riney together before you were called back into courtroom number 5? Yes, I'd had some time to rest, so I was able to go and look for him. But then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. And Apollo insisted on staying there, though. All those injuries? Oh, I wonder how he's managing. I think Apollo might have figured something out. I wonder what it was. He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Hydrate again. Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence? Anyway, we better go and get him. Boop! Good idea. This fucking just collapsed. He's fucking dead. I mean, fucking Apollo fucking turned into fucking Big Boss, so you know. December 17th, 12:11 PM, District Court, courtroom number 4.
Where are you, Apollo?
Anime!
Trial's over for today. Come on, I know you're... No.
Oh, he collapsed again. Oh no, he's fucking dead. He's not dead. Stop exerting yourself, man. Did someone beat him up? To be continued! God damn. Oh, which save slot should I choose, chat? We've got 10 available. Fuck it, Mumbo number 5. Who could have done this? I still have a feeling I know. I have a feeling it's the fucking bomb disposal guy. Bomb diffuser guy. That's my guess, but we'll see. December 18th, 9:34 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. I can't believe someone would attack Apollo so close to Christmas. Come on, man. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended yesterday... Good morning. The mood sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise. Oh hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss? Huh? Paper? That came out of left field. You didn't read it? Then you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted an abominable snowman way up in the mountains. Holy shit. Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid, Athena. It might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. So you better watch out, okay? I know she's trying to lighten the mood, but still. You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Justice. Huh? Oh, poor Apollo. It's all my fault. Athena! Oh, Junie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry. What we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. He'd been assaulted by someone with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious. We rushed into the hospital right away and it looks like he's going to pull through. It was still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. Is Miss Woods alright, Athena? I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on that sofa over there. I don't see her. I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo. Oh, poor Junie. He believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom. Oh? I guess I can see why she'd think that. By the way, how are you doing? Who, me? Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright? Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock. But I'm alright. People who study analytical psychology are great at times like these. After all, they've learned how to control their own emotions too. Somehow, I don't think it's as easy as she makes it sound. There's no denying she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he? Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in courtroom number 4 or who assaulted him. Doctor said it's probably due to the hit he took to the head. Assaulted in a court of law and losing your memory at that? I know how that feels. I remember that. It was the first case of frickin' the second game, and dear lord. That was definitely a case. But who in the world would do such a thing, huh, Mr. Wright? Just wait until I get my hand on the coward who hurt Apollo. And now, Athena, I thought you said you were in control of your emotions. She's got her angry face on. Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I admit, I'm just as upset as you. Okay, boss, you're right. Apollo's assailant can wait till after we clear Junie's name. That's the spirit. Now, let's see. I better check the court record one more time before the trial starts. Cool. Earth to Mr. Wright, I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, let's get ready to rumble. You bet! We're actually getting a boxing match. For everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me, though. I have to get this right for Miss Wood's sake, and Apollo's too. Why'd you just go fight? December 18th, 9:50 AM, District Court, courtroom number 5. Day 2, court is now in session. All rise. Chat, or everyone rise, stand up. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is also ready, Your Honor. Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question? I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor. I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed. I apologise, Your Honor. Viewers are ready, Your Honor. Yes, the chat is ready. Aha, it looks like the prosecution is just as unprepared as I am. There is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial. A separate matter, you say? And what might that be? I assume you are aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial. I'm speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4. Uh-oh, why is he bringing that up? Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Oh, poor Mr. Justice. At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods. Oh, he isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he? The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. The assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial. But I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. This is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Arn's body was found. Okay, but how does that connect anything? Question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice? Why indeed? What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne? I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing. Again, chat, I get that the whole fingered thing is a courtroom term. It's a freaking, you know, I get it. Doesn't mean it's not weird, though. You mean he found some incriminating evidence? Precisely, and so I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him.
Objection!
Judy would never do such a thing. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that. Miss Sykes, please control your outbursts. It is the prosecution's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself. Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice. What? Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there? Although, considering our conversation yesterday, I think Apollo might have figured something out. I wonder what it was. He told me I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Maybe the two incidents really are related after all. I would like to start by hearing from the defendant herself. Very well, bailiff. Please bring Miss Woods to the witness stand. Here we go again. Cough, cough. I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop. Cough. Miss Woods. I guess she's still really upset about Apollo. Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of courtroom number 4 with Mr. Justice, did you not? Yes, I did. Good, good. If you would, then please testify about what happened to the court. Oh dear. Alone with Apollo. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me and we went to the courtroom rooms together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person? So Mr. Justice stayed by your side while you were feeling unwell. What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was his only outstanding feature. He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too. I hope she didn't hurt her wrist backhanding that one out. But one has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind in the ruins? I think Apollo might have figured something out. Something? What kind of something? Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something, I think. Aho! New evidence for the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something indeed. I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away.
Objection!
Objection! He sounds so slimy. Just as I thought, there is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor. What lie is that? When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy that evidence. No! I never!
Objection!
Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness with violence. We found the proof of her foul deed here in the courtroom ruins. Well, there. What on earth? Wait, that wasn't there! Do you see it? There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand. Witness the message he left us. It's written in blood. W-O-O-D-S. Why isn't that? That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters. What? I submit that Mr. Justice left us with the name of this attacker before he fainted. Okay, look. Look. We learned from the very second case of this series. That doesn't mean shit. Fucking Mia wrote Maya in her own blood on the back of like a receipt or something. That doesn't mean Maya did it. That means nothing. Apollo has shown class on the floor. The bloody writing is also visible. No, that can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name? Mr. Wright, the nerve of him leaving that message. Why would he do this? Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do. You never remember, yeah. When we discovered Apollo yesterday. Apollo, yeah, the message wasn't there. No. Ah! We didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard Athena's scream, they ran in and cordoned off the area. After that, they were there in courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves and had to leave everything to the police. Still, I never thought they would find some bloody writing there. Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Dun dun dun. Alone with Apollo. They're actually going out for dinner. Yeah. Hold it! Why exactly did you go to the courtroom ruins? We went to look for my medicine to stop my coughing. Your medicine? Why would your medicine be in courtroom number 4? I dropped it in the heat of the moment. But Matt Riney, he was keeping my medicine safe for me. He has a little compartment that I can put things in, you see. And Phony Fanty has the same type of pocket, that's where the bomb was inserted. I had put my medicine for my coughing fits inside Bum Rat Riney. When I told Apollo about it, he said he'd help me go look for him. There was so much rubble in there. I was worried, but there was no rubble or anything in front of the witness stand. So when we got inside, Apollo went straight there and started looking for my Riney in that area. It was so nice of him to do that for me, in spite of all his injuries. Oh, Apollo is so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest. Dude, that's so fascinating. The way she makes him sound, you think Apollo was some kind of ancient god. Hey, news for you. Some news for you, Phoenix. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think you figured it out. So that's why you went to the ruins, I see. That seems to be quite an important fact. Please add it to your testimony, Miss Woods. I started looking for Bum Rat Riney near the witness stand. Oh, he wasn't near the witness stand, was it? Maybe it was. Fuck it. So he started his search with the witness stand, you say? And that's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He was being so brave. Cough. And strong. Cough. But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he shouldn't have been capable of that. But he was! And he still is! He might not look it, but he really is brave. And kind too. No, that's not the part I'm finding fault with. Someone has a crush on Apollo. Well, thank God someone does. What you are claiming is something that no one should have been able to do. But I should think that anyone can be brave and kind if they wanted to be, Mr. Wright. True, anyone can be brave and kind, but if you would please take a look at this diagram. With the courtroom in this state, how is it possible to walk up to the witness stand? Oh! I see your point. The rubble blocks off access to the area around the witness stand. It does. There's such a tiny inconsistency of a matter. Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it. Great, now I'm not so sure it matters. A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know. But that's precisely what Mr. Wright does best. I call slander, Your Honor! So was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? I have to say, it's a bit hard to tell with any accuracy from just this diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene? Let me see, Your Honor. Ah, yes! I have one more. Here it is. It's a more pulled back version of the photo I presented before. Isn't that the case? Stone clouds followed by Wright is also visible. Huh? What's that hunk of metal on wheels? Mr. Payne, is the metallic object in that photo Mr. Today's bomb transport case? That's right. Is there some problem? Ah, yes. That transport case was there in courtroom number 4 when the bomb went off. It must have been there ever since. Oh! That's it! Miss Woods, have you remembered something? Yes! I just realised. Its position. It's different from before. Its position? The position of what? The position of that big metal thing. The bomb transport case? Yes, when Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place. Where the case is in the photo was open space, so it was easy to search the stand. I see. So where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it? As I recall, I think it was more to the right. The right? Then that means... in that case, the case was over there at the time of Apollo's attack. Who cares where the transport case was when? What difference does it make? It has nothing at all to do with what we were talking about.
Objection!
Where the transport case was has everything to do with this discussion. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn the prosecution's argument on its ear. What? Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. And you sound as though you know where the case was at the time of the attack. Yes, Your Honor. This diagram represents the crime scene as shown in the photo. And this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault on Mr. Justice. Alright, I have this. The bomb transport case was here at the time of Apollo's attack. Wait, she said to the right, wasn't it?
Take that!
Your Honor, I assert that this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault. But that's... inconceivable! Miss Woods, was this where the transport case was when you saw it? Yes! Yes, that's where it was! Thank you, Miss Woods. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position. The transport case covers up the writing in blood. Exactly. If the transport case was in that position at the time of the assault, then no message could have been written there because the case was in the way. Which leads us to conclude that Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing. Well, we could have snuck it under there, but it is very unlikely. Unless the case was like right on the ground. It was on wheels, wasn't it? Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position? She's obviously lying. The fact that the case was moved after the assault on Mr. Justice is proved by more than Miss Wood's testimony alone. What? And where is this proof you're talking about? It's right here in the crime photo. I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright. Yeah, the wheel tracks. Where in this photo indicates that the transport case was moved after the assault? Oh, it's over his bandages. If it was moved before the assault, it would have been, wouldn't be on his bandages.
Take that!
Please take a look at the mark that runs over Mr. Justice's bandages here. I see it, but what is it? This mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. But after Mr. Justice was assaulted... Death slam! The transport case was moved! What?! Just as Miss Woods said, the case was covering the writing at the time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood. No! Yeah, I still got the finger pointing thing. You did it, boss! It was a real nail biter, but you pulled it off. Yep, that should bring down the prosecution's claim like a house of cards. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, that was a very clever deduction. Ah, it was nothing, Your Honor. Nothing but pure genius. Take that! Boss, I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off of you. Hey, I have just one question, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? If Mr. Justice didn't leave this message in blood, then who did? Huh? What? Oh! Well... Looks like I should have taken that train of thought through to the last station. Well, well, I've heard a lot about this. This is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, is it? Ah, this feeling. It brings back memories of the old days. Back when you carved out a name for yourself by bluffing your way through thick and thin. Thanks, man. Gee, Mr. Wright. The judge kind of makes you sound no better than a 2-bit con man. You made your argument with such confidence, Mr. Wright. Now I'd like to hear your answer with just as much confidence. Hey, until the judge asked a question, you didn't catch on either, Buster. What now, boss? Hehehe. I hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner. Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way through this. I have to dig my way to the truth somehow. Who could have written that message in blood? Yeah, it was the culprit, totally. It had to be someone else. If it wasn't Apollo, who could have left the bloody message? Well, it couldn't have been Apollo. It was Athena! Totally. I would say it would have been like him setting it up, but it wouldn't make sense. I think the only other person it had to be her, right? Because she was the one who got killed before. So the message was there before. Oh, that doesn't bode well, but it's the only one who's correct, isn't it?
Take that!
To be honest, I don't actually have any real proof of this. But I've come this far, there's no turning back now. Besides Apollo, there was one more person who shed blood at this crime scene. A person who shed blood? You don't mean... Oh, but I do. I believe it was Candace Arm who left behind this message in blood. What? What? Detective Arm? Are you sure you know what you're doing here? Not really. What kind of ridiculous assertion is that? If you had said the attacker left a message to throw people off, it might have made sense. At first glance, that would seem to be the most reasonable explanation. That's what I was thinking. However, Apollo didn't shed enough blood to write such an extensive message. That is true. There wasn't a lot of blood. Uh-oh. Ah, I see. Even the photo makes it clear there wasn't enough blood to write all those letters. And Mr. Justice did survive. I suppose he didn't bleed it very extensively in that case. But why would Detective Arm write the defendant's name? There is no connection between the two whatsoever. It was Fluttershy. What? Oh no. Chat, it could have been me who done it. I'm that large enough I could just do a squishy. Then again, I wouldn't be able to write very well because my hooves are quite large. So, I think I'd spell it out all over the downtown district rather than just in that courtroom. I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and defendant. They'd never even met each other. That's very true. Well then, let's see. And maybe the intended meaning of the message is not what it appears to be. Maybe it's upside down. So it's like, yeah. Maybe it's upside down. The intended meaning? Not what it appears to be. She actually wrote S-boom. Spoom. Spoom. Not what it appears to be. Maybe the message was not intended to be Woods. Coming from you, that's quite the bold statement, Mr. Wright. You wish to assert that this blatant writing could have some other meaning? Yes, Your Honor. Something I pulled out of a wormhole. It could turn out to be true, right?
Objection!
Objection. It clearly says Woods. Does anyone completely see? What other meaning could it possibly have?
Objection!
But Candace Arm was a detective. Maybe Woods only means something to the police. Like a police scanner code, for example. I didn't think of that. Hehe, you may have tricked his honor, but you'll never get the best of me. I have a thing for studying on the weekends, as you may have already guessed. And there is no such radio code as Woods in this state, dear Mr. Wright. Is that a fact? Don't look at me, I know as much as you do about police codes. Well dressed. Well dressed, but not small. Not small, but hello. My sockies are always very good though. Enough of this! I was quite taken with the defense's new theory. But if they can't substantiate it with anything now, I must end things here. No! Please wait, Your Honor. Very well, but before we discuss this theory any further, I demand a plausible explanation. So, Mr. Wright, what is the true meaning of the bloody writing? Well... Oh, someone's at the door, chap. It's actually the postman. I'll be back. Alright. Yeah, sadly it wasn't the postman that caused all this ruckus. They were just delivering something. Ay. It's not wood, but whiskey in military code words alphabet. Sorry, Mr. Wrong. Ay. Well, I believe it. And no stalling! If you can't come up with an answer quickly, I will declare this discussion officially over. I'm in trouble now. What other meaning could it have besides the obvious one? Maybe it means something in another language? Or maybe it's a code. Big Phoenix, you can do this. Which piece of evidence will tell us what the word woods really means? He said code. Oh, there is a code there, yeah. It'd have to be that, wouldn't it?
Take that!
That's the only thing with a code on it. The bomb transport case? I've about had it up to here with your shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Take a look at the numbers on this case, Your Honor. L1010015R. Doesn't this string look vaguely familiar? L100. What's that have to do with anything? Humph, what could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand? Now please take a look at the bloody writing shown in the crime photo. Ah, yeah. Not a W, chap. Oh, I think I see it. There we go, that's one on my side. It says woods. Or you could say it's a horse of a different colour, Your Honour. Like me. I'm red. Hi. The first character isn't a W, it's actually an L and a 1. The next two are zeros. Oh my goodness! Yes, slam. The true meaning behind the bloody writing isn't Miss Wood's name. It's the number engraved on this bomb transport case. What are you talking about? The next part doesn't make any sense. The next number is a 1, but the bloody writing says D. But the number on the case and the bloody writing can be made to match up quite easily. This is how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing. Read it backwards. It'll be 2 lines, yeah. Please erase the third downward stroke of the W and the curved part of the D. Oh yeah, there's a bit at the end there. Well, would you look at that? L-I-O-O-I-S. No, Your Honor, it isn't meant to be res a word. It's the number L10015. which, if you take away the final R, is the exact same number that's on the bomb transport case. They were trying to write an R. Erase 2 lines and then match up, you say. Well, I could change anything to anything else simply by erasing 2 lines. What if you erase 2 lines from your name? Would you be happy as Mr. Wright? Well, would you, Mr. Wright? The only right spelling is right. Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Detective Arm's real message to us is the bomb transport case number. Your Honor, the 2 lines were added by the real culprit to intentionally mislead people. What? The original message Detective Arm left behind was the transport case number, but whoever assaulted Apollo changed the message. You're right, boss. Then what do you suppose Detective Arm was trying to tell us? Good question. What does this number represent? It's him! Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. I knew it was him! Candace Arm lost her life in the courtroom bombing. Her dying message could only have had one purpose. No! To tell us the name of the one responsible for the bombing. Well, don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Wright. Tell us who she was trying to name. The culprit that the victim was trying to identify is none other than... I fucking called it, chap.
Take that!
Defense wishes to indict Mr. Ted Tenate on the charge of the courtroom bombing. Ted Tenate? Apparently disabling bombs isn't Mr. Tenate's only specialty. Somehow the victim must have realised that he was the bomber. So when she was caught in the blast, she left his bomb transport case number as a dying message. She used Mr. Tenate's own ID number to finger him for the crime. Why would anyone go out their way to write an ID number? Wouldn't they simply write the person's name? He's got a good point there. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright? Only Detective Arm would know the answer to that, but allow me to offer a theory. Perhaps Detective Arm couldn't recall Mr. Tenate's name in the heat of the moment. As I recall, this was the first meeting between the two. It's entirely possible they wouldn't have been familiar with each other. Or maybe using the ID number was a way to hide its true meaning from the real culprit, thus lowering the odds that they would erase the bloody writing. But no matter what the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind her message. The fact remains, she wrote Mr. Tenate's ID number. Now just one moment here. There hasn't been any proof yet that it was indeed Detective Arm who wrote it. The bloody writing wasn't found during the investigation after the blast. If Detective Arm had left a message, it should have been found at that time. Naturally, Mr. Tenate hid it before anyone could discover it, and there's a simple explanation for how he was able to do so. What? Mr. Tenate was able to cover the message up because he's a stickler for details wearing those weird goggles. Yeah, it was totally the weird goggles. I mean, I find them weird. It's first find them odd. First person to discover the bloody writing was Mr. Tenate himself. I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. Dachi Monokuma. When Mr. Tenate saw that the victim had written his ID number, he used the bomb transport case to cover up the bloody writing as a stopgap measure. Oh, so that's why the message in blood was under the transport case. He didn't have enough time to try and scrub away the writing. If he didn't report the body right away, he would look suspicious. So those letters lived on to serve another function, when Mr. Tenate used them in another incident. Oh, the assault of Mr. Justice! Exactly. Mr. Tenate hit upon a plan to use the bloody writing for his own purposes. So he didn't clean it away. Instead, he made it look like Mr. Justice wrote it, by adding 2 lines to the writing that Detective Arm left behind. He changed the meaning of the message! He made it look like Mr. Justice was accusing Miss Woods of the attack! So that means the only person who could have altered the bloody writing was the courtroom bomber, who was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. And that person is Ted Tenate! Gag! Order in the court! Order, I say! It looks like we will have to hear from the bomb specialist himself. Mr. Payne, please have Mr. Tenate take the witness stand. Ugh. Yes, Your Honor. That was great, Mr. Wright. Just doing what I do best, which is flying by the seat of my pants. The Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. And I finally draw Mr. Tenate back onto the witness stand. Looks like you'll get your wish, Goggle Man. Now watch me take your lies apart! He's got fucking like 3D glasses on. Mr. Tenate, I'm afraid we have a few more questions for you. I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. The allegations are all laughable.
Objection!
I wouldn't be laughing if I were you, Mr. Tenate. The message in blood matches your ID number. Oh, where did that case come from? Same ID number that is there on that bomb transport case. Such a far-fetched theory. No better than a tangled ball of wires. I'll have him untangled for you in no time at all. You were the first person on the scene after Detective Arm left her message in blood. You were the only one who could have hidden the writing and then used it again later. I see, ×2. But then, let me ask you. Do you have any proof that Detective Arm wrote that message? That's a very good question. Well, do you, Mr. Wright? The best way to prove that Detective Arm wrote that message is to analyze the DNA. Your Honor, I request that a DNA test be performed on the blood itself. Once we know whose it is, it will be obvious as to who wrote the message. Very well. Bailiff, please put in a request for a DNA test with the forensics team. Oh my god, I'm having a stroke. Yes, Your Honor! It will be some time before we have the results of the analysis. Until then, let's hear more from the witness. I would like nothing more, Your Honor. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense's theory is. Time to do some contradicting. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion, but there was no bloody writing there at the time. Anyway, there is no way Detective Arm could have written it. She struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. Then how could she write blood on the other side of the room? It was too far away from where the bloody message was found. I guess that's the point. You're saying the victim's body was nowhere near where the writing was. Flat object, trauma to back head, time of death between 8 and 11. That's 3 hours! Jesus Christ. I would assume, yeah, the autopsy report probably would sort that out, but hey, you're saying the victim's body was nowhere near where the writing was. Precisely, it is as plain as day that she could not have written it. It's true that the body was discovered near the entrance to the courtroom. She moved her body. Please have a look at this crime scene photo. As you can see, there is blood on the rubble near the victim's body. She must have died after hitting her head there. Whiskey Hotel. Where? I see. Alright then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Do you have what it takes to take my infallible testimony apart? Just give him the Robocop voice. Yeah, this freaking, like, first case is long. Oh, right, yeah. Impact with a flat object. Trauma to back ahead, yeah.
Objection!
You are a terrible liar, Mr. Tenate. I like the eyes. Take a look at this autopsy, so specifically the part about Detective Arm's head injury. Cause of death, trauma to back of head, caused by impact with a flat object. Yes, what about it? Now take a good look at the bloody piece of rubble. It's sharp and pointed! Oh, bottom speak! Hey, you're right, boss, it is pointy. Just like your hair. That is odd, isn't it? What could be the meaning of this contradiction? I believe it means the victim did not hit her head on this piece of rubble. The bloodstain you see is just another fabrication. Its purpose is to mislead us into thinking the victim died near the courtroom entrance. Are you claiming the culprit moved the victim's body? That's exactly what I'm claiming. The victim hit her head at some other location. Most likely on the floor or some other flat surface. And this location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was found. In that case, she definitely could have written the message. Your Honor! I had the results of the bloodstain analysis. Ah, very good timing. Let's take a look. According to this report, the message was written in Detective Arm's blood. And as the defense claims, only the parts in the message that were added afterwards were written in Mr. Justice's blood. It would appear that the defense's assertion is correct after all. Hell yeah! Yes! You did it! You were right, boss! Now I have to drive it home. I'll have to take a good look at the bloody writing analysis later. Nag! Mr. Tenate, it is now apparent that you have told several lies to this court. I hope you have some sort of explanation for yourself. I do love that when they get cornered like this, they somehow fucking pull out some random shit out their ass. Fine, I will confess. You will? But then why are you so calm? This time I will tell the truth. The truth! It is true that Detective Arm wrote my ID number. She very plainly wrote L100150R. I was shocked, but I did not detonate the bomb. Detective Arm must have mistaken me for the real bomber. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad. Those eyes. I see, so it is your assertion that you merely moved the body, is that it? That is correct. I did not kill Detective Arm. Oh, well, if that's all you did, then... Wait a minute! That in and of itself is a criminal act! I'm glad to see you finally crossed that finish line, Your Honor. Very well then, your cross-examination please, Mr. Wright. The truth! It's true that Detective Arm wrote my ID number.
Hold it!
So you admit that you actually did see the bloody writing that Detective Arm left. My bad. I should have said so from the outset. And you are sure it was your ID number? I am sure it was definitely my ID number. That number was assigned exclusively to me by the police department. The number is assigned to my goggles as well. Those funky things were provided by the police department. Although, these are special goggles customized by me personally. Speaking of personalized, these sunglasses of mine were custom made as well. They were specially created to be particularly dark and shiny. Speaking of special, my gavel is made of mahogany and was custom made as well. Do we need to know? It was specially created to make a particularly loud and resounding sound. Wish I had something to brag about. Dude, your suit's awesome. But be all that as it may, I just want to reconfirm you saw the bloody writing clearly. And that was your ID number? That is correct. My ID number was written in blood on the floor. Those eyes. He's just got like the freaking like... Oh, what was it? The freaking meme of Fry from Futurama. I did not detonate the bomb. But maybe you did. I must have mistaken me for the real bomber. Very plainly wrote L0015R. I was shocked. But she didn't write the R, did she?
Objection!
It's styled. I just want to make doubly sure that L10015R is really what you saw written in blood. Yes, it very clearly said L10015R. But that's odd, because that's not what I see.
Objection!
Objection! What on earth are you babbling on about now? Wasn't it you who claimed that the bloody writing was his ID number in the first place? Take a good look at the photo in the bloody writing analysis. Now tell me, does it really say L10015R? Oh, eep! Something is missing, isn't it? And that something is the final R. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Tenate? Oh, right, now I remember. There was no R on the end. It was just a slip of the finger. My bad. Come back, my beautiful contradiction. Mr. Wright, I'm also sure it was just a simple slip of the finger. You have something for me, Athena? I sense that he's extremely agitated, almost panicked. Yeah, I can totally tell. He's biting a wire! He does look pretty flustered. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that it was nothing more than a mere mistake. I don't know. Did he really just make a typo? What about that R? Did Mr. Tenay really see it? Of course he saw it. Maybe Mr. Tenay really did see the R, but there's no R anywhere in the blade writing. What's going on here? Huh? I'll take another good look at the photo. I think maybe. That's it! What is it now, Mr. Wright? Are you trying to imitate Apollo and his cords of steel? I got it! So that's what happened! A slip of the finger. Is that really all it was? Because I don't think so. I propose that Mr. Tate really did see the letter R. But the photo clearly shows that there is no R. No, Your Honor. Actually, just the opposite is true. The photo shows that Mr. Tate actually could have seen the R. If you're going to make that claim, then you better be able to point out what you mean. What part of the photo shows that Mr. Tate could have seen the R? Oh, right here, isn't it? Please look here to the right of the 5. Do you see a little bit of red? Oh, I see it! Just on the edge of where the floor is broken up. That's the R that Mr. Tate saw. It's true that the witness wears some very, very old goggles, but that doesn't mean his eyesight is bad, nor his brain power. What part of that little smudge looks like an R to you? But what Mr. Tate saw wasn't that little smudge. There was a whole and complete R written there, before the floor was damaged by the explosion. Oh, well that explains it. Huh? Care to explain what you mean? Because you just proposed that everything happened in the exact opposite order. Yep, because that's the way it really went down. Timing of when the R was written turns everything about this case around. Now then, the floor was damaged by the explosion. When was the message written? Before the explosion? With the bloody message running off the edge of the damaged floor like that, we can only conclude that it was written before the explosion. But that's ridiculous! If that were true, it overturns your own premise. That's right, it does. In fact, it turns everything upside down. The victim was not killed by the explosion in the courtroom. She was killed before the explosion ever occurred. Holy shit. Order! Order in the court! What kind of preposterous claim is that? Have you forgotten that the victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion? True, but consider this scenario. She was hit on the head and killed before the explosion, or even before the trial began. Her body was subsequently placed in the courtroom ruins after the bombing occurred. That way, it could be made to look like she was a victim of the blast. To be fair, her corpse is very, very well preserved considering it was allegedly in an explosion. What? It sounds like we had better look into what the victim was doing before the trial. Mr. Payne, did anyone see Detective Arm before the trial? Let's see. According to the police report... Ah, here it is! One person. One person saw the victim before the trial. And that person was... Ted Tenay. Wait, what? No one besides Mr. Tenay saw the victim? That appears to be the case, Your Honor. I would now ask the court to recall something. Specifically Mr. Tenay's words from yesterday. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. Oh my. Mr. Tenay, just before the trial, you were with the victim. Hello there, Big Red Horse. That's me, I'm Big Red Horse. Hello, Sinky. Hello. The two of you were together at the scene of the crime, courtroom number 4. Ah, bottom speak. Yo, thanks for the 10 months, man. Thank you. Are my alerts working? Well, the sound effect worked. The thing... No, my visual thing doesn't work. No, why? Why are you not working? My pop-up things don't work. Why are you not working? I think I actually know why, but... I think it's because there's an update, yeah. I never bought that day, but thanks for 10 months anyway. I'm sad that that didn't work, but give me a second, chat. Why my visual alert's not working? I'm sad now. Oh, I see. I think I figured it out. I need to reconnect my fucking Twitch to the thing. How do I reconnect it? Oh, here we go. Login. Probably because the API changes. Alright, actions. Test one real quick. Are you working? No, you're not. I'm gonna need to sort that out later, but it seems like my visual alerts aren't working. I didn't realise. Oh no, never mind, it just came up really, really late. Alright, let me try something else. Let me test another one. Okay. Chat, it's fine, it works now. No one's actually cheering me bits or following me, but at least they work now. Alright, I had to update my frickin' thing. But anyway, bottom speak. Your Honor, the defense requests new testimony from Mr. Tenate. We wish to hear what he has to say about his whereabouts just before the trial. Mr. Tenate, your testimony, please. My testimony? There is no need for bottom speak. He's completely unnerved, Mr. Wright. You must have hit the nail on the head. Because... OPT. All I did was transport the bomb to the courtroom. I already told you. Ah, blast this thing. I was only in the courtroom with the victim because of our work. I swear I was only transporting the bomb there.
Objection!
You and the... Dude, that finger was so waggly. So wiggly waggly. You and the victim were alone together at the scene of the crime. In other words, you certainly had the opportunity to commit murder, did you not?
Objection!
Tusk, do you always leave yourself so open to attacks, Mr. Wright? What now, Mr. Payne? Yes, Mr. Tenate may have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm, but an important piece of your assertion is missing. What important piece? The murder weapon. What do you claim was used to kill the victim? Mr. Payne has a point. Even if Mr. Tenate had the chance without a weapon, we can't accuse him of the crime. Oh, Mr. Tenate? Oh, yes, that's right. I didn't have any sort of thing that could be used as a murder weapon on me. I couldn't possibly have killed Detective Arm. Did he really have nothing he could use as a murder weapon? What is it, Athena? Just looking over the victim's autopsy report. I'm hoping there's something in here that could point us in the right direction. But it does say that she died from trauma to the back of the head with a flat object. Yeah, and to inflict that specific kind of injury... all you would need is a flat surface, right? A heavy, blunt object with a flat surface could definitely be our murder weapon. Well, Mr. Wright, can you indicate for the court what was used to kill Detective Arm? I believe I can. I believe being the key word here. You can? Please do so now. What did Mr. Tenate have that could have been used as a murder weapon? The actual bomb itself, right?
Take that!
Mr. Tenate, you say you didn't have anything that could be used as a weapon. But in fact, you had the perfect thing. I know it's kind of annoying to pause in the middle of the thing, but I do have to make my lunch because I am hungry and I don't want my blood sugars to get low. I don't want my blood sugars to get low. We don't want that happening. Because that can happen with me. My blood sugars can get low. But yeah, chat, I'll be back momentarily and we'll finish up this case, I guess, and move on to the next one, whatever it is. This case is long for a first case. Crazy. But yeah, I'll be back. I am a food now. Let us carry on. Give me a sec. Alright, I can put on autoplay. In fact, you had the perfect thing! What? What the devil are you talking about? You had this! That's the bomb! I thought you were trying to prove that the victim wasn't killed by the bomb blast. The bomb blast, no, but I believe Candace's arm was killed with this bomb. Because this is the blunt object that delivered the fatal blow to her head. Gag! Please recall the description of Detective Arm's head wound. Trauma to back of head caused by impact with a flat object. We assume this injury was sustained when her head hit the floor. But a blow from any flat side of this bomb would produce the exact same wound pattern. Ugh. Gag. Unk. Ha 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 ha. Hee. Oh my god. What's with him? And show me some proof! Where's the evidence that I hit the victim with the bomb? Ack. He's right. I don't have anything decisive. Did you find any of the victim's blood on the bomb? That would be decisive proof. But too bad, the bomb is blown to bits. It's long gone. Boom! Game over, yeah! Ugh. Mr. Wright, is there really nothing on the bomb in the photo? There is. Ah, I don't see any blood or anything. Wait. The timer display is a little broken here. Maybe it broke when it made contact with Detective Arm's head. That's definitely a distinct possibility. But unless we find a fragment with the victim's blood on it, it's not going to count. Ugh. I guess you're right. By setting off the bomb, Tennant managed to obliterate all traces of the murder weapon. What in the world do I do now? At times like this, I've got to change gears and look at things in a different way. And instead of looking for the things he wasn't able to hide, I should be looking for a way to expose the things he did hide. Tennant had murdered the Detective Arm before the trial started. They placed her body in the courtroom after the bomb went off. Which means there was something you need to keep hidden until then. I think I have just the thing. I present the photo that shows exactly what Mr. Tennant had to hide. He had to hide his goggles. What was I going to say? I don't know.
Take that!
Take that! Your Honor, there is something we've all been overlooking. The murder took place before the trial. And Mr. Tennant would have had to hide the body somewhere during the trial. Hey, you're right, and we can figure out where that hiding place was. Exactly. Might be able to find some evidence we can pin him down with. Why could Mr. Tennant have hidden this body during the trial? Oh, fuck.
Take that!
Wait. A box big enough for a body. A box that was in the courtroom the whole time. A box nobody would touch if they had thought there was a bomb in it. Mr. Tennant! What is it? Do you finally have some decisive evidence to show me? No, you're the one who's going to show it to me. Come again. You heard me. Now show me what's inside that bomb transport case. What? Why? No, there's no need. I've got him now. Just for a trial, you killed the victim with a blunt object. And then you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. Clearly, you were trying to make it look like she died in the explosion. But where was the body hidden during the trial? Oh, I haven't thought of that! The answer is right here. Inside a box made of thick alloy, plating that can withstand any impact. No, that's completely false. If it's false, you should have no objections to open no objections to show us your transport case. So let's open it up and take a look inside, shall we? Oh. Let's not. Not if you value your life. What's he up to now? Remain calm and listen carefully. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes. What? Huh? I repeat, this HH3000 will detonate in 5 minutes. What's going on? Well, I recommend you adjourn this trial. Before this bomb goes off. Mr. Tenay, are you threatening me? I am the only one who can disable this bomb. If you do not want to die, your only option is to listen to me. Mr. Tenay, didn't you say that's just a training model? A fake to practice on? I did, but I also lied. This is the real deal. This is the HH3000. The HH3000 was used about courtroom number 4, wasn't it? How do you know it was the real HH3000 that blew up courtroom number 4? Huh? The bomb that blew up the courtroom was a different one. One that I made. What? Then are we to take that as a confession on your part? Take it any way you would like. Just before the trial, I took the HH3000 out of the stuffed animal and put my own bomb into it. That was the bomb that exploded and destroyed courtroom number 4. Mr. Tenay, please be reasonable. You really expect us to believe a crazy story like that? The HH3000, it is so unique. I had never seen anything like it. It is so unique, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. So I just had to have it. Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Did anyone check to see if it really was the HH3000 in there? I must confess, no one opened the stuffed animal to check. So it really is a possibility that the bomb was switched out? No, not a possibility. A certainty. I did it. So he's had a real bomb with him this whole time? You had better get out of here while you can. You do not have much time. I think he's bluffing. Order! Order in the court! I'm out of here. It's gonna blow! Run! He's bluffing. You four are still here? Well, aren't you brave? It just wouldn't do for the judge presiding over this court to run. That horrible explosion the other day. The judge looks like he's about to book it for the nearest exit any second. As for Mr. Payne, that is... Ah! Oh, he's gone. And he's off. Mr. Wright, what do we do? It'd be pretty pathetic to run now, wouldn't it? But the bomb might really go off. Only 3 more minutes, folks. That bomb really the HH3000? No, it's not because of the timer. Run like a yellow-bellied chicken, stand my ground. The timer's not cracked. Yeah, run like a yellow-bellied chicken. No, I can't do that. I can't run, not now. Mr. Wright, that look on your face. You won't think of running away like a yellow-bellied chicken, will you? Boss, I never would have expected that from you. I only thought about it for a second. Unacceptable, Mr. Wright, if you think about running away again. I will be forced to throw you out of this courtroom. I wish you would, Your Honor. I better reconsider my next course of action. That's funny. Stand my ground. I can't run now. Well, it's been fun, but I'll be going now. With my dear HH3000, naturally. Oh, and by the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even with no remote switch, this bomb can still be triggered manually. If I think I'm being followed, I will detonate it on the spot. Farewell.
Hold it!
You're not going anywhere, Tetonate. Oh? Your Honor, there is no reason to be afraid. That bomb is a fake. Ooh, are you sure, Mr. Wright? Humph. More of your famous bluffing? Nah, you're the one bluffing, mate. Even at the risk of your own life? Mr. Wright, don't you bluffing now? Not at a time like this. Lives are on the line here. I'm not bluffing, and I have proof. You do? Yes, of course, Your Honor. It's right here in the photo of the bomb, clear as day. Proof that Mr. Tenate's bomb is not the real HH3000. Really? Out with it then, immediately! Where is the proof that what Mr. Tenate is holding is not the real HH3000? It's the cracked timer.
Take that!
The display for the timer on the bomb in the photo is broken. Most likely it broke when Mr. Tenate used the bomb to attack Detective Arm. But the display on the bomb in front of us is not broken. Oh, you're right! Therefore, this is not the real HH3000. Mr. Tenate was clearly lying when he said he switched out the bomb in the stuffed animal. The real HH3000 blew up in courtroom number 4. The bomb is nothing more than a fake, a model used for training purposes. Grag! Fear not, Your Honor! I will examine the inside of the bomb transport case myself. Yes, please do that, Mr. Wright. No! Stop! What is that? Is that a bloodstain? Just as I expected. Your lies have all been blown to bits, Mr. Tenate. I'm confident DNA analysis on this bloodstain will confirm that it's Detective Arm's blood, and that those results will conclusively prove that you murdered Detective Arm. Ugh! How about it, Mr. Tenate? Think you could dismantle this decisive evidence? Oh, that was cool. Dismantle it? You're too late. You missed your chance to run, so now you're out of time. This HH3000 is about to explode. Oh, don't try to threaten us, Mr. Tenate. I've already proved that your bomb is a fake. It's real! This bomb is the real thing, I tell you! It's real! Oh, here comes the meltdown. Mad bomber, party of one. There's no time left, it's going to blow. I have to disarm it, I have to take it apart. I can dismantle anything. I can take apart evidence. I can take apart bombs. I can dismantle it all. Dismantle, 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 dismantle. Oh, there's a lot of dismantle. I'm not gonna make it. Only one thing left to do. Stop. What the fuck? That was wild. Made it! Oh. Okay. Game over. Dismantle attempt failed. Ha ha ha, it's all over! My life has been blown to pieces. It's all that stupid woman's fault. I was selling the bombs I disarmed on the black market. I tried to take this one, she just had to notice, didn't she? She confronted me in courtroom number 4 that day. That's why I had no choice! If I knew what I was doing, I hit her. It's all her fault. While I was looking for a place to hide her body, she left a message in her own blood. The trial was about to start, so I didn't have time to clean it up. And now all this? I thought for sure I could disguise her death with an explosion. Then that stupid defense attorney started sticking his nose into my business. After my testimony yesterday, I went to courtroom number 4 and I found that kid all up in my bomb transport case. That's why I stuck up behind him, and BAM! And when the idiot police arrested that little girl, I thought for sure I could pin it all on her. Why? Oh, why? Ted Tenate, you are hereby under arrest on suspicion of the courtroom bombing and the assault on Mr. Justice. Your innocence or guilt will be determined at a later trial. Well, he's already guilty. Now then, I see that members of the public have returned to the gallery. One person, however, seems to still be running far, far away. Be that as it may, I will now announce Miss Juniper Woods' verdict. Not guilty! Yeah! And I'm still wondering where the confetti comes from. Court is adjourned. December 18th, 12:31 PM. District Court. Defendant lobby. Number 5. You did it, boss! Yeah, I guess we managed to pull it off somehow. So many mysteries cleared up all at once. It was amazing. It just sort of worked out that way, didn't it? That's not the kind of thing that usually just works out. You made it happen. And the way that mean old prosecutor hightailed out of here, that was great. Mr. Wright, Fina, thank you for everything you did for me. I'm so happy for you, Junie. Now you can go back home to the forest in peace. I hope the both of you will come and visit me there sometime. That would be nice. Thank you for the invitation. I don't know, Mr. Wright. I'm not so sure you could make it all the way up to Junie's house. How high up do you live again, Junie? Around 3,000 feet, I think. Oh! I'm taller than that. Come on. That's rookie numbers. Rookie numbers. What? That's no forest, that's a mountain. But you know, boss, there is something that still bothers me about the case. A little mystery we never got around to solving. Oh, that? Oh yeah, I was wondering about that too. Is this the unsolved mystery you're thinking of? The button, right?
Take that!
The remote switch, right? Yeah, I wonder where it disappeared to. Maybe Mr. Snake just got rid of it somewhere? Yeah, it is a pretty big thing to leave unsolved, though. Well, let's leave it up to the police to find. For now, we should be celebrating our not guilty verdict. I bet that fucking switch comes up later. I guess you're right. Hey, I know! Junie, shall we go report the good news? You know, to that certain someone? Oh, Apollo. Okay. Huh? Her grandmother? No, silly, to Apollo! Oh, right. Well, why don't we all go to the hospital together to see him? Great idea! I bet he's bored out of his mind. Okay. And so, the courtroom bombing case came to a close. But the next trial was just over the horizon. What's a horizon? There's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office, that's for sure. Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes, and me, Phoenix Wright. Between the three of us, there's no case we can't solve. When our powers combine, we're an unstoppable team. At least that's what I believed. Oh, cool. Foreshadowing. But all of that changed with what Apollo said to us that day. It was something that would put my faith in us to the ultimate test. Or what did he say? Date, question mark, question mark, question mark. Time, question mark, question mark, question mark. Right, anything, agency. Hey, where's Trucy, by the way? This is still Big Boss.
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait,
what?
do you mean by a leave?
Oh, fuck.
Can you at least give me a reason why?
Oh, fuck.
I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
Oh, that's Trucy. Oh, bye, Apollo. Who's going to be Big Boss?
Oh, why, Apollo? Why are you shutting us out?
I'm sure it'll be explained later on. What happened to you, Apollo? Ever since you put that jacket on, you've changed. And now, for whatever reason, all my mind keeps doing is returning to the day I first met you. We had tackled our first case together, he and I, this past spring. As we did, I came to know who he is and how he thinks. It's a very peculiar case, one in which the victim was killed by a mythical creature. A unicorn! There we go, chat. That's the first case done, and that was, wow, very long. But hey, achievement. Continue on to the next episode, you bet. The monstrous turnabout. What the fuck? Yo, fucking Naruto?
Long, long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and
Naruto!
sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
Dude sleeps. He doesn't care. Oh my god.
Night, Alderman. Sweet dreams.
The fucking JoJo character.
At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
Bruh. A few months prior to the courthouse bombing. Gotta go back in time. April 17th, 12:13 p.m. Wright, Anything Agency. Guess I'm a little early. Oh, hey, Apollo. Hey, Josie. Getting any start today? Yeah, this first job I had in a while, after all. Well, aren't we all fired up? That's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Work? Is that how you put it? Oh, don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. You've really become a fixture around here, Apollo. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. What's happened since then? But I've settled in nicely despite a few bumps in the road. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year, but I still have a lot to learn. It's the Wright Anything Agency, and it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you, it's definitely a law agency. But don't forget that this place is a talent agency too, Polly. It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Trucy Wright, a budding magician. An adopted daughter of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright. She sometimes makes me help with her magic tricks. And what's wrong with that? You're one of the agency's talents as well. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. Oh, we better hurry. Doesn't look like Daddy's gonna make it, so let's get going. Huh? Where are we going? Well, about the job he mentioned. This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now, come on. Another day of not being a lawyer. I should have seen this coming. But this is the Wright Anything Agency, you know. There's no law-related work at the moment, so... Tell me again why I choose to work here. Where's Mr. Wright, anyway? Daddy said something about going to meet an acquaintance. But don't worry, just focus on your job and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Well, let's go. We don't have all day. Wait a second. Another day of anything goes begins at the Wright Anything Agency. April 17th, 1:30 p.m. Ninetales Vale. Yokai Lane. Phew, so what are we doing way up here in the mountains? This is Ninetales Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese monsters? No, that's kaiju. Which is what I am. I'm a big kaiju horsey. Yokai, oh, you mean Japanese monsters? Guess that explains all these weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Ninetales Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over at the Old Man's Banner. My friend who works there invited us, that's why we're here. In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. Daddy said that with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to the festival. I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly? I could do without thoughtfulness like that. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way. Alright, I guess it's time to move to QB Manor Garden. Oh, that's interesting. April 17th, 2:05 PM, QB Manor Garden. That is what, like, Naruto is, like, kind of about, isn't it? But obviously it's all the ninja stuff, but you have, like, the fucking QB shit as well. That's what the thing inside Naruto is, the Nine-Tailed Fox. I don't know, I haven't, like, seen Naruto in years. But I think that's, like, the general gist of it. If I remember correctly. Wow, this place is really something. It definitely feels like a different world here. Trucy. Oh, hello. Jinxie! Is that a name of an esports person? And this is... my friend, Jinxie Tenma. Jinxie Tenma. Is that a pun? Jinxie Tenma. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns. I love a red. Are you a demon? No. I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. Eek, he is a demon. What the... oh, hell yeah. Be gone! Foul beast! You look great, Polly. Feels it some of that space on your forehead. Ugh! What is this thing? It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds. But I'm not a monster. Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon. Or you could just say I'm a human. The red demon. Emissary of the underworld. I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now? You can eat me? I'm not gonna eat you! Eek! Forgive me, oh terrible one. Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry, I'm already full. Please stay that way. Great, now I'm playing along too. Ninetales Vale. So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Vale. Eek! Ah! Be gone! Foul demon. Looks like you've been demonized, Polly. Literally. I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Eek! Please don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. Ouch, unnecessary roughness. Looks like I had to present some proof. Proof that I am 100% human. I've only got one thing, so I guess it's that. I wanted to show you this. Eek, what is it? It's my attorney's badge, you see? I'm not a demon, I'm a lawyer. Well, I mean, lawyers can be demons. Lawyers can definitely be demons. Absolutely. Really? You're a lawyer? Maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon. Does it protect you from Enmedio's judgment? Aha! Judgment reference! Who's Enmedio? I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Uh-oh, I think now she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly. Can I go back to just being a normal demon? Please. Please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I'd prefer a Turkish bath if possible. A Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than bath? Don't worry, Jinxie, he's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Eek, please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir, have mercy on my soul. Ah, I told you I'm not a demon, and Trucy, you're just making things worse. Ah! You just leave that Enmedio to me. Isn't that great, Jinxie? Uh-huh, I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Will someone play at least 2 human already? Oh, it's updated. Nice animation. So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Uh-huh. Barely anyone had even heard of it before, but now it's packed with tourists. Really? So, the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival? It was the Alderman's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling around Ninetales Vale. Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something? Uh-huh. And they're hungry too. Man-eating monsters! And they're all over the place! Uh-huh. In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was the Ding-Dong Demon! How else could you explain it? Well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding-Dong Ditch. Well, that doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. The demon Tenmataro. He's imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenmataro? The Forbidden Chamber? About that yokai who you said was imprisoned here at the manor, is it true? Uh-huh, he's a super evil demon named Tenmataro. Yeah, take a look at this scroll. Tenmataro is the dark demon you see here. He's super evil and super scary. So that's the yokai imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh, he was defeated by the village guardian yokai, the Nine-Tailed Fox. And locked away forever. So, you're saying Tenmataro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh, but he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door, keeping it shut tight. What a charming security system. You can keep the scroll if you want. The Alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so... thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright. So, I was wondering... Are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie? Yes, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Harper told me to wear them. Evil things? Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. They have to stay there forever! Got it? Forever! I wonder what would happen if I did take them off. It's time for me to get back to work. Oh, thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. Even I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun. Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop dead from fright. Huh? Eek! Oh. Ah! The demon! Oh, wait. It's just someone in a suit, right? Tenmataro! Tenmataro? The demon from the Forbidden Chamber? Eek! Please don't hurt me! Be gone! Be gone! Be gone! Better watch out, little girl, or I'll snatch you away! Eek! Charm! 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 Where's that die and go to heaven charm? Oh, she put it on her own forehead this time. Sure gets up quick. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that! Lower your eyes! He'll steal your soul if you're not careful! Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Your devilry stops here and now, Tenmataro! Now what? Look! Apollo! There's somebody up on the roof! Holy shit. Ha 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 ha! A booming laugh. Could it be? My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. My band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I am the wrestler of righteousness. Yaha! Oh my god, he's hunky. The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing Ninetales, is here. Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmataro. Ha 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 ha! Hooray! Hooray! It's the amazing Ninetales. Up to your no good tricks again, eh, Tenmataro? Well, not on my watch. Ah! Ha 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 ha! There's nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace. Thank you, Mr. Amazing Ninetales, sir. Now I must be off. Another match and another foe to vanquish await. So, yeah, that was a setup, but yeah, it was fun. What's that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai? It looked like he came out of the Alderman's manor. That was the Amazing Ninetales! He's a pro wrestler from right here in Ninetales Vale. But no one knows his true identity. Thinks he sure sees Chipper all of a sudden. What was all that about him banishing Tenmataro? That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenmataro is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the Ninetail Fox drives Tenmataro out and purifies our village. The Amazing Ninetales did the honors this year. That was the big surprise, huh? The Amazing Ninetales and Tenmataro, huh? Well, whatever floats her boat. Oh, would you look at the time? I'd better get back to work. Please excuse me. She's a strange one, alright. I think she's sweet in her own special way. Knowing Trucy, she probably has lots of friends who are sweet in their own way. Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of Ninetales Vale while we're here. And the fun never stops, does it? It never ends! April 17th, 3:40 PM, QB Manor Garden. I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale. I know, because my wallet's running on empty. What's all the commotion over there? Huh? Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay. It's terrible! Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon Tenmataro. He killed Alderman QB. What? Wait, killed as in dead? Yes, and Tenmataro did it. Tenmataro? You stay here while I go have a look. But please, wait. Huh? Ack! It's a Tenmataro warding charm. It should protect you, but please, be careful. The Alderman's in the Fox Chamber at the top of the main staircase. Okay, got it. April 17th, QB Manor, Chamber. Fox Chamber. Anime! Oh dear. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, he's still alive!
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Help! Someone call an ambulance!
Call the ambulance! Police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently, the man impaled by the spear was already dead. But there was one other person there and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. April 17th, QB Manor Garden. Thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he's only been unconscious. You think Jinxie's going to be okay? I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. And I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks. Oh look, here comes Jinxie. Hi Trucy. Hi Mr. Demon Lawyer. Hey, feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. So, the man with the spear in his chest was already dead? It was Alderman QB. When I found him, he was already... So the victim was the village alderman. And the one who was found alive? Who was he? Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighbouring city, Tenma. They arrested him. So, he's the killer? Ah! Nuh-uh, Papa didn't kill anyone! Papa? As in, your father? That's right, Jinxie's dad is mayor of Tenma. No way! Yes way, but he's innocent! This just got way more complicated. The victim was the alderman of Ninetales Vale, And Jinxie's father, the mayor of Temmertown, was arrested for the crime. Sounds like we have some investigating to do. I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know. I'll try my best. Would you mind telling me a little bit more about the victim? So the victim was the village alderman? What can you tell me about him? His name was Rex QB. They say his family has ties to the legendary Nine-Tailed Fox. He was really kind, and he always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he knew the amazing Ninetales. A former pro wrestler, huh? That's something to keep in mind. Your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Temmertown, huh? Then why did you come work here? It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Ninetales Vale, though she's no longer with us. He loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetales flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower. And with exactly 9 petals, too. Just looking at them gives me the courage, even when I'm scared of yokai. Everything has 9 tails, I guess. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon. Uh-huh, the warding charm on the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed. Forbidden Chamber's door? That big door that was barred shut? Well, there wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone. That's how Temotaro escaped! Oh. But when I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should go get some rest. You've been through a lot today. Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer. Apollo, maybe this is your chance. Chance for what? To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Who, me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers? Want to know what the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a non-guilty verdict in this one. Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case. Don't worry, Jinxie! If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. What? You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Ooh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life. Alright. Jinxie already lost her mother. Alright. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me. Attaboy, Polly. You're gonna help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man. Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice. Guess I ought to go and meet my new client. Ah, but before I forget, I better jot this down in my notebook. Hey Apollo, what's the notebook for? Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record. I guess it's what you could call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. To read my notes, I just open the court record with right bumper. Then I can switch between the tabs using left bumper, right bumper. Oh, almost forgot. So about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away. Wait, what? His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Phew. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. A paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes. He sounds like some kind of monster. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Okay, thanks. Well, guess we're going. April 17th. Detention Center. Visitors room. Ah, visiting hours. Perfect timing. I hope he's not as scary as he sounds. What the fuck? Why is this? You know what? I shouldn't bother. Who are you? Yikes! So you're Damien Timber, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Huh? Let me out of here. Sorry, I get a little loud sometimes. How incredibly rude! Sorry, did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal? And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness! Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls, that I may treat my benefactor to some tea and then maybe some cookies too. No, wait, we could do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened? So you got a guy named QB murdered by someone called Tenma. Funny. I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can they? That was close. We don't need jailbreak added to the list of charges. He's like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you were arrested? Grrr! Whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Ah. Excuse me? To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this! This arrest should have never happened. Go on. I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I have but one choice. I must leave here at once, and then protect the moral fibre of our youth. No, wait. You can protect the moral fibre of our youth after you've been declared not guilty. I suppose you're right. Our youth just came this close to quite a scare. My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman QB, that's why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon? Oh, that's never good. Any idea how they got there? None. Well, I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. I see. A drug-induced slumber and a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Ho! Huh? That's some kind of strange laugh. Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What do the police have on you as far as the motive is concerned? Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late. Oh? Was it personal in nature? Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetails Vale with Timbertown. Surrender Ninetails Vale to Timbertown now! Yikes! And that's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So, that's the motive the police have established for the Alderman's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Alderman QB was dead set against a municipal merger. And that's why they think you killed him. He was in your way. Ag! Curses! Mayor Tenma, are you okay? Jinxie! Forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this. It'll work out fine, just leave it to me. If only it really were that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma. Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie. Yes? She already lost her mother. And now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need. Leave it to me! Trucy and I will look out for your daughter. I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about. New friends? Yeah, it seems she made some new friends since she started working in Ninetails Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck, a young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters. Oh, it's the magician troupe. Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me. Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up. Phew, why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. Cool? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, is that you? Hi, Mr. Wright, what can I do for you? Lucy told me you've taken on a new case. Oh, that. It was kind of spur of the moment. And he's actually calling me about a case. That's fine, but I have a favour to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Sykes, and she just passed the bar. Oh, that's right. I remember hearing about her coming to join us. I guess that was today. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with a case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait. What? Where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetails Vale by now. That's where that favour I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. But I never even met her before. What does she look like? She'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge. Okay, I'll find her. A new addition to the agency. Well, I better get back to Ninetails Vale quick. Would it be under Yokai Lane? I guess it would be under Yokai Lane, wouldn't it? April 17th, Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. I already told you I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you please tell me where QB Manor is. You can't fool me, you're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. You stupid pig-headed... This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I just found Miss Athena Sykes. Tisk, why wouldn't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Well, I mean, you know, we've reached our bench, so, you know. Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it, enough of your lies, you're coming with me. Ah! Get your hands off of me. Okay, that's assault.
What the?
What is going on? Ugh! I think you can watch out for the bystanders next time. Whoops, are you okay? I think so. But that police officer's out cold. I'm so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. Reflex? Sounds more like a felony! Yeah, you just literally assaulted a police officer. You're Athena Sykes, I take it. That would be me, and you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Wright Anything Agency? Wright Anything Agency? What a fishy sounding name. It's a long story, but it is a law office among other things. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh right, that right! So then you must be... Oh, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. Well, I can say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now how about telling me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always. Ah, of course. Feel free to ask away. I guess I'm talking to her. Hey. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar. That's right, and here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. Hehehe. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18. Wow. 18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe, and I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow. She must be a genius or something. I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? So, tell me about our client. What are they like? Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well... Oh, the thing on her neck changed. And that about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Wait, are you crying? I'm not crying. There was something in my eye. They're called tears. Moving right along. Let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number 1. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology to the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our client? I'm really fidgeting in my chair today. Man. Well, for example, I can try to listen in on the witnesses' inner voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks? Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Now that, I seriously doubt. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case? A special edition covering our case. Oh, that was quick. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop? Rapido! Right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Tomataro was seen... What? He was seen flying from the sky? Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetales Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently that photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals thinking yokai was involved. Wait a second. Yokai is in one of those Japanese monsters? My God, you don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? No, of course not. Now German? Why not plain old English? Dude, the prosecutor in the last game had so much German. Speaking of which, where is he? Where is frickin' Mr. Gavin? I missed him already. Andale, Apollo! Let's get cracking on that crime scene already. Okay, what's next on the list? Investigating the crime scene, what else? What are we waiting for? Last one there is a rotten egg. We'd have to run all the way there. Okay, then how about speed walking? Why does this have to be a competition at all? Guess I'll go... foyer? Yeah, it has to be the foyer. April 17th, QB Manor, foyer. Do you hear that? Sounds like a TV or something. Oh look! There's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, a mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetales Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Temataro's recent escape. So that wrestler's gone missing? Hey you two! You don't belong in here. Eek! Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about them there horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me. Horns? That's my hair! Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to... Ah, you're them lawyers come to defend May Timber, ain't you? Hehehe, should have reckoned what with that expensive looking bracelet you got there. The name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here, pleased to meet ya. Hehehe. Same here. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. So, tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you use them demonic horns of yours to serve the bejeebers out, scare the bejeebers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you. Ouch! These horns, I mean, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. They ain't. Means, mighty big waste of perfectly good horns, if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so... That was fast. Guess he's done with me. Well, I best get back to work.
Hold it!
Halt! Stop right there! Huh? Me? Apollo, your bracelet's gone. Ah! Oh, he's wearing the bracelet. Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later. Somehow I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right now. Arrgh! Cat's out of the bag. It was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging ya. Well, geez, I almost feel sorry for him now. What should we do about him, Apollo? Well, I got my bracelet back and he seems sorry enough, so... I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir! You obviously got a big heart. As big as the wad of cash in your wallet, I hope. You leave my wallet out of this. Oh! Hey! Didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us? Run away! Head for the hills! Get back here, you! I want to talk about a quick escape. Huh? Well, looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's of the crime scene, and here's one of the foyer. He left his shoes behind, too. And the guy's a living definition of a bumbling thief. Now, let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back the next time we see him. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. They look like something the police might draw. I wonder where the caretaker got them. Yeah. Did someone like piss on it? What's going on there? Now then, as I recall, Fox chamber should be at the top of these stairs. April 17th, QB Manor, Fox chamber. Whoa! Where do all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? The popular opinion seems to be that they're from Temataro. You mean the great evil has returned? And if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Oh my god. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Under arrest? But... Save it for the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch. Please wait, we're Mayor Timber's lawyers. Well, why didn't you just say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. Ha ha ha, I almost took you two in. You two sure were suspicious though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright. A heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. A champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase? It's in justice we trust. Ooh boy, this guy's a story and a half. So, what can I do for you? I don't know. Investigating the scene. So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Can you make an exception? Cease and desist at once or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Yikes, is he reaching for his... In justice we trust! Phew, it's just his badge. You may be Mayor Timber's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind. Good luck, let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come. Persuasion. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice, that would be you, at bay. I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? What? No, silly, we're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. No, it can't be! You have him on the ropes now, Athena. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is a part of justice too! Sure, but only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Arg! Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... Oh, Lady Justice, what would you have me do? I think we really got to him. Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. I love the facial expressions. Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just? Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right? Right, a search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use at the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. And you never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? So we move the cursor with left stick, and change our perspective with right stick. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Nous allons commencer! Let's get started. Oh, interesting. Ooh. I'll probably start off with that. So this is where Alderman Kubi's body was found. Apparently, the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Timber's prints on it. That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here. Yikes! Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so in the name of justice, I must say goodbye! What was that all about? You know what? Something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up and... Freeze! Yikes! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about that attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth. And you waiting until now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large bloodstained cloth. The blood's probably the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here. And why does this seem important? Dude, so much 3D. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tematara was imprisoned in there before his escape. Think we could get this door open? It's worth a try. Urgh! No good. It's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. In justice we trust! Yikes! Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either. So an unopenable door. Right. According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful. I forget I just said that. So the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Holy shit. Does this Tanuki statue remind you of the Manus caretaker, Phineas Filch? Raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him. Oh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know. Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. Look, trophies! Oh, this one was awarded to Alderman QB. The Amazing Ninetales, Yokai Division winner, Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai Division? I didn't know you could have a division of one. Probably you should enter the tournament next time. And I had the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, demonic masked wrestler by night. No one's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena. What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the Nine-Tailed Fox and Tematara battling it out. Eek! Careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it. Really? Oh hey, you're right. I wonder if it's the Alderman's blood. Hopefully it's not Chris's blood. How can he remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first I've seen something like this, so... You're no fun at all. At least I act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? Alright. Window. Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. It looks like gold fur. What a pretty colour. It must be from some kind of animal. I wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Probably not. I guess that about wraps it up. If only we could get a detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo. You hear something? I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice. In justice we trust! Ah! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts? Yeah, check it out. Why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there. Carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. What a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through that air duct or something. A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. As you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt that there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I didn't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room. Yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy! In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Oh, come on, throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright? But I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. Yerk! I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Ugh. Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto. Serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course, I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice. We did it, Apollo. Yeah, we did it alright. But I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Alright. Details of the case. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenmo first discovered the crime scene? That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Tenmo had a key allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Tenmo had the only key to this door. Really? So Alderman QB didn't have any key to the Fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but he had disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? Yeah, it could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. I mean, she's very eccentric. Feathers and tracks. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you? And what's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it. Our prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tenma, whatchamacallit, even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. But the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer? Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you! At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. Suspect! So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect? That's right, even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. Kinda does, actually. And he's really scary looking, too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Hahaha, don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all? She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? Yeah, true enough. That spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial. That's the one. He's how should I put it? Not what you expect. That is, unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. What the? Is this some kind of joke? Ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. The yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney! Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer! No matter how you look at it, that's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. Really is the dark age of the law. Prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he? Bingo! Simon Blackquill! So you have heard of him? You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law. What? And he of all people is going to stand in court tomorrow? Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. I hadn't even noticed! Why am I barefoot? Honestly, I hadn't noticed until just now. Wait a second. Shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are! My favourite pair, in fact. Oh, thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Oh, don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet. Well, that's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. Yeah, I'm sure we will. April 17th, QB Manor Foyer. This is just awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help! Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch? No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. What seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible. Terrible, I tell ya. Come quick. Okay, what's the deal with him all of a sudden? Anime? Not anime. Looks like some kind of mask. It's the Amazing Ninetales' mask. Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here? You never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him. What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. How do you find that? So, what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, aren't you? Yes, I mean, no, just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Wrestling. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team! Me and my bandit's mask and you and that demon mask of yours. Demon mask? Wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut till after the trial. Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't actually... why did I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo, ask him about the Amazing Ninetales' murder already! To be fair, I do kind of like Athena already. I like Athena. The Amazing Ninetales is our village's saviour, and don't you forget it. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like 9 foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Timber Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. Hehehe. Huh, the Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of a monster like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales. Hehehe, I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ouch! What's the big idea? Hehehe, check your pocket. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it, I got lots more. You could have just gave it to me. So you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Death. Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word around Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Temataro. You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? That we are! We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. Man, if you love conspiracy theories, I don't want to trust you. The mayor? Of Tematown? What is he plotting? Rumour has it he's planning on releasing Temataro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control. Well, that's quite a tale. Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tematown and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember? Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. You must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch? Hey, I do indeed. I was with Mayor Temba's aide. Florent Labelle's his name. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder? I kept watch here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that their security camera would have spotted them. So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt, this here's the mask worn by the Amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look! There's even a spot where some fur is missing. Then this places the mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger? No way! Could the Amazing Ninetales and the Alderman actually be... Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, and she works here. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry about that, chat. Golden fur reattached to the Amazing Ninetales' mask. Are we done with you? Hurrah. April 17th. Yeah, we already know this. Oh look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Oh, sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. A charm to make a better milkshake and another to kill my lactose intolerance. Maybe we should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. Eek! It's the demon lawyer. Not another warning charm. Apollo, who is she? Oh, right, this is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Temma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello, my name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at this trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't... That you didn't gobble her up alive? Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite an, interesting character, huh, Apollo? Very much so. The incident. Then again, I think everyone in this game is an interesting character. Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much. At least not yet. But you do think Temataro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. Huh? But you said Temataro murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell me... Yikes! What was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Huh? What's going into her? If there are no monsters, you admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon. Oh, I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Temataro for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. That's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Temataro was the murderer, that's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father, too. Alright then. Temataro did it? Why do you think Temataro's the killer? I saw him. Saw him with my own eyes. Temataro's right there in the manor! He escaped his prison. And ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when... I saw Temataro. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear. But there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me towards the foyer. What's the foyer? Mr. Filcher and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Temataro too. Sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Temataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Temataro Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous! Temataro is the killer, and he can fly too. Jinxie works at the Oldman's Manor, so maybe she could shed some light on this. So no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity? They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular. Wait, you mean expose as in strip him naked? Eek! You even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's masks. Isn't that was the thing in Saints Row the Third, wasn't it? It's like the whole like Mexican wrestling thing. Like the whole thing is like if you remove their mask, it like shames them. Dude, I get my knowledge from fucking video games. I'm a fucking loser. Dude, I'm such a loser. Oh my god. Oh, chat, I'm so sorry. Having your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it. No one can stop the Amazing Ninetales. Bet you'd be shocked to find out he's really the alderman. Yes? Well, like you agree I'm a loser? Kid. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy. I vaguely recall seeing Temataro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Temataro usually carry a staff? Good question. Never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about in other documents? Any of them show Temataro with a staff? This is the only known document, that's what they mean by strip, yeah. I just remember that thing from Saints Row the Third, like the one of the whole big storylines was like removing that guy's mask or whatever. I remember that being like a big thing with like Mexican wrestling. Because a lot of Mexican wrestlers are like masked up. This is the only no document depicting Temataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. What's the deal with the Temataro you saw, Jinxie? A lot of shit. Why didn't you tell me you saw Temataro earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Temataro at the time of the crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Temataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Temataro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't, because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Temataro like that! Lower your eyes! He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special event thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Temataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale. And why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. How to unmask this monster of a mystery? Ooh, the music. Last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno! Next stop, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. April 17th. Yeah, it's the foyer, I get it. There's no one here. I guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Yeah, maybe he's out for a walk or something. Probably left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Denvertown Pro Wrestling. Howling Wolf vs. Pretty Boy Vampire. Ooh, shout out to Timothy Twilight. Someone, looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's oh, Mr. Filch. What can we do for you? I bet she was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch. Ain't nothing I need you to do for me, but what business do you got with my TV listings? Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today? Yep, it was a match between a couple of rank amateurs though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that. Oh, so it was a WWE match, got it. I seriously doubt that. Oh, almost forgot, there's something I want to ask him. Mr. Filch, do you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Temataro or something like that? Huh? Temataro? You did see him? My, how clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you shine it up every day real purty-like. The lady must love it. Don't change the subject, and FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie says she saw Temataro flee towards the foyer. You must have seen the two of you were here. Yipes. Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Hold it! Oh, it's fucking Jojo! That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore. Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are? I am Florent LaBelle. A Beau Divine and personal aide to Mayor Damien Tenma. Beau Divine? More like Yokai Grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you. What the heck was that for? Ha 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 ha. It was just a little cologne. You had a look of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Je suis LaBelle. Ah, sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh, well, what a heavenly scent. Ugh, I think you just paralysed my olfactory receptors. Ha 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 ha. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. However, you know, that is a brand number 5 bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. That's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favour. Enough about the cologne. Please tell us about what you saw around the time of the murder. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Temataro. Wait, that little... So she told you she saw the demon, did she? Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions? Oh, please. I was merely trying to keep with the traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Temataro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster. That's crazy! You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Ha 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 ha! Well, you're real and you sure look like a monster. Look who's talking! So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't see Temataro? Aha! Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? That's right, I didn't see nothing, especially not Temataro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. I got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Did I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime? In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. Tisk to think you'd suspect me of all people. Oh no, it's just formality. We ask everyone the same question. Ah! How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. Ugh, like that spritz really helped. What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead. Filchi, answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filchi, good answer. Just repeating what you told. Youch! You've said quite enough. What is with these two? Great, now he's got me talking like that. Are we quite through here? I'm a very busy man, you know. Right, well, thanks for your help. So these two were in the foyer, but didn't see Temataro. Come along, Filchi. Where are we going? Oh, right, gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yipes! My eyes! You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday. What does he mean, practice statements? Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup. Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Temataro. Really? How can you tell? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. You mean you have good ears? Yeah, something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice, and my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason. Now, that's an interesting skill. But what do you mean he's preoccupied with Temataro? I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Temataro. That's what I picked up from his voice anyway. Everywhere we turn is Temataro this, Temataro that. We should go talk to the mayor too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Temataro. Back here again. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Temataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst, ugh. Oh, he's here! Hey, man. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma. Taro? Oh, yes, I look forward to working with you too. Eek! Glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Apollo! He's just as kind and gentle looking as I imagined! I'm lucky for you after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumours going around about how you want to or did set Temataro free. What utter nonsense! Yikes. They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumours don't have a shred of truth, I tell you. A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? What he really needs to work on are his people skills. Alright. So rumour has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Temataro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Ugh. Ack! Sorry if I offended you. So that's the talk around town, is it? I can see how that would make you angry. What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this? Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. No, wait, first we have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself? Oh boy, they'd probably call in the SWAT team if you showed up at her school. Oh, right. I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Oh shit. Wait. Am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Oh, it's the bracelet again! Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. Knew it, my bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? Mayor Tenma may not be telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense. Because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You could do that? Wait, do you believe me? Just like that? Sure, each of us has our own special gifts. Oh yeah, Athena has a gift too, a special sense of hearing. Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. First, I touch my bracelet. Right, now let's give it a whirl. Open up our third eye, chat. Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he just made. When he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. I just had to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. Alright, I got him now. His nervous tell should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I'm gonna pour over every word he says and wait for it to appear. And when it does, I'll perceive it. God, this is slow. I guess it has to be slow. Yeah, there it is.
Gotcha!
Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth. Truth? I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? Why were you really seeking the merge with Ninetales Vale? I already told you. Tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you've yet to realize what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism, but what would that would contradict this? Is it the wrestling? The monster craze in Ninetales Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetales Vale, huh? Well, Why the merger? Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through the merger, or my Jinxie dies. Oh shit. What? How awful! Who would do such a thing? I don't know, but whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait. Do you think the blackmailer and the killer would be one and the same? Alderman QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the murder at all costs had all the motive in the world. But why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protest won't disappear just because the alderman was killed. Could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity. and his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's murder scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing the Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. He was the Ninetales. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would. That's the amazing Ninetales' mask. What is the meaning of this? This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene. And there was some white hair inside. White hair, you say? There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day. But what are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex QB, the amazing Ninetales himself. No way! The Alderman was impossible! Wait, come to think of it, Alderman QB was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the Alderman's secret identity. Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Ninetales was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger and as a result single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had been an event at the manor, and maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it, if you get my drift. It's absurd! Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I'd been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the Alderman! Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned. Apollo, do you really think the Tenmataro that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is there is no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenmataro to do their dirty work? Oh, come on! There wasn't any Tenmataro to release in the first place. Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and the yokai. Yeah, we'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you alright? I'm fine, I'm fine. I'll figure something. I better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. Which we're not going to do till Friday. That's where we're going to wrap up, chat. We've got a save point. What a doozy of a freaking trial. Well, freaking case though, fucking hell. Yeah, my voice is like fucking dead. Not too surprising. Jesus. Ay, chat. Well, there we go. That's part 1 of Dual Destinies done and dusted. We got one case done. We're definitely right into the second case. There's freaking 6 of them. Looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of cases. A lot of chances for my voice to freaking die. But, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I like Athena. Athena's a good character. I like her. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. So I'm looking forward to playing more. We're going to do that on Friday, chat. Play more on Friday. Again, no stream on Saturday. I'm going to be out on Saturday, so no stream on Saturday. So yeah, Friday will be the last stream of the week and the last stream in January. Oh my goodness. Again, fucking crazy how we're already at that point. Yeah, good stuff, chat. Hopefully you'll join me on Friday for more of this fun game and more chances for my voice to just freaking flop into the ocean. Cool. Anyway, let's go raid somebody, shall we? We'll raid Octavian. They're playing a gacha game. I mean, are you shocked? Because I'm definitely not. They're playing Wuthering Waves. So have fun with that. But yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. Hope the rest of your Wednesdays go well. And hopefully I'll see you all next time. Boop.